You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. The Presre Ikanavarman Museum of Economy and Money, also known as SOSORO, is holding a temporary exhibition until the end of April on King Sisawat's visit to France in 1906. The main museum also presents a global overview of Cambodia's history over the last 2,000 years with an additional economic and monetary angle. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has the story.
SOSORO is a hidden gem located on Street 106 and heritage building that used to be a municipal building in 1908 near the century-old Central Post Office in Phnom Penh. The museum is holding a temporary exhibition until the end of April on King Sisawat's visit to France in the early 1900s. EAC News had a chance to speak with Blas Killen, the co-director of SOSORO Museum, about the special temporary exhibition. He explained the journey of the King Sisawat's visit to France in 1906 and how well he was loved in France.
It's a very important event in Cambodian history for political, diplomatic and also cultural reasons. It's also the first time that the Cambodian king would travel all the way to the west.
Touring the museum, the main building is where SOSORO hosts its contemporary and interactive exhibitions, including numerous of touchscreens, audio-visual programs and games that visitors can play to test what they have learned.
This museum has two specificities, if I may. The first one is that it takes a historical approach to what is being presented here. And so it is probably the only place in the country where you have a whole overview of 2,000 years of Cambodia's history from the time of Funan all the way until nowadays. The second characteristic is that this is a very modern and interactive museum. So you will see as we walk through the museum that there is a lot of video podcasts, touchscreens, computers, quizzes, games, puzzles for the visitor to discover knowledge by themselves.
Killen particularly highlights the gold coin that weighs less than 6 grams and is the oldest coin minted by the Khmer king found until now, with a coin press so featured also in the museum garden.
This coin is, again, the most ancient coin issued by a Cambodian king that has been discovered so far, and it was discovered only about 10 years ago, and there is only one such occurrence of this coin.
Killen also went through one of the digital demonstrations in the museum, showcasing the relationship between the currency and national identity.
His Majesty the King, we even made a video to show that every portrait of the king that is displayed on the banknote is actually chosen from a significant royal activity of His Majesty. So here, for instance, you see every year on the 9th of November, His Majesty goes to the Independence Monument to pay respect and celebrate the independence. And the very moment where he's looking at the Independence Monument here is displayed on the banknotes.
SOSORO has been designed to provide a unique perspective on Cambodia's history, offers a sharper grasp on the consistent interaction between money, economic and politics. Tickets to the museum are 2,000 ril for children and students of all nationalities, 4,000 ril or $1 for Cambodians, and 20,000 ril or $5 for foreigners. Meanwhile, administration's fee for the temporary exhibit on the King Sisawat's trip to France, which will be featured in the museum until the end of April, is for free. So there we have it, just a special tour from the co-director of SOSORO, Blas, where he gave us a tour on the history of the money of Cambodia, which is known as loi. We're standing next to one of the rarest coins that is here still in Cambodia, which was found only just 10 years ago and one of a kind. It's worth coming to have a look into history, where they hold different exhibitions, where we also saw the king in the 1900s, 1905, travel from Cambodia to France, where he got to meet the local people and he was well received and well loved in France. So it's worth to come in to see SOSORO Museum here in the heart of Phnom Penh. This is Anthony Ellis, EAC Insight. Thanks for watching.